channel. I hope you are doing good and you are safe in your homes. I hope your family is doing great as well, and that you guys are really doing all you can to survive this pandemic, and I hope that the Lord is protecting you and your family. Please don't forget to sanitize. If you're new to my channel, please pause, subscribe, and get back to me. So in today's video, I want to talk about something that has happened to me, something that I experienced. I'm talking about this in my perspective and in my opinion and how I see things, how I'm discovering and realizing and making my own conclusion about life. So this is what I'm going to talk about: rejection. I'm sure one or two people can relate to this topic. Well, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who have experienced rejection in their lives. I experienced 3 types of rejection up to now. I don't know if I'm going to experience some more. I'm still young. Well, I don't know what the future holds, but I'm just talking about what I've experienced thus far. So my number 1 rejection was after high school. You know, in high school you make friendship, but that friendship is really tested when you go to varsity, because then you meet new people, and the bond, whatever bond that you have made in high school will be tested to see if it's gonna last, because usually at varsity everyone goes everywhere, and the distance plays parts and all of those things. So my first rejection was right after high school. I had to take a forced gap year because my parents didn't have enough money to take me to school that year, and I experienced rejection from people I thought were my close friends, and that we had strong bonds, and it really hurt me. I was home, I wasn't doing anything. At some point I felt, oh, maybe I'm not worth it, you know. I wasn't doing much really. I was just home and doing few activities that I could, and I would try and reach out to my friends. Hi guys, I'll even call, hi guys, how are you? You know, still you, I'm good. Oh, exams, assignments, and what. Okay, clearly we were in 2 different worlds. I didn't quite understand what we were going through. Well, it's varsity. I'm really from high school. Varsity things are different. At some point, it really hurt me, and I just didn't know what to do. And I felt like I'm begging for this friendship. I thought it was real. You know, as much as I do get busy, life get busy, I always try to find some balance to try and accommodate certain people who are in my life or who have been in my life, because I'm like that. I build bonds. So that really got heavy on me, and I didn't know what to do. So the more I was reaching out, the more it was becoming more clear to me that these people have already moved on. You know, they're not into some high school kind of friendship, except those they were studying with at the university. Well, they carried on with their friendship. It was difficult. I was feeling bad. I was feeling sad, but yeah, anyway, I was like, okay, this is okay. It's fine. I can move on. It hurts, but yeah, I can handle this. It's okay. So I moved on, and here I was going to varsity, and I met new people after that year. The following year I went to school and I met new friends, and I actually, all of my varsity friends are still my friends today. Yes, life gets busy, but whenever we connect again, it's like we were never apart. So after varsity, I then came across the big monster, but it wasn't the biggest. I experienced what I decide to call corporate rejection. So mind you, I studied industrial engineering. At that time, I was looking for what we call P1 and P2, so your experiential learning or your internship. I was looking for that, and holding an asylum seeking paper, it is not the easiest. It was very difficult. I knocked many doors. And I don't know, for some reason, I, I like challenging myself. So I wasn't just going for these small companies. I see myself big. So I was going for the big companies. I knocked my door at Mercedes. I knocked my door at BMW. I knocked at VW. I knocked everywhere, the automotive industry, because I love it, and the manufacturing just behind it. I just think it's really cool, and that's where I wanted to gain my experience. And I knocked and I knocked and I knocked, and it did not work. And people would tell you, when you have an asylum seeking paper, you can't do anything, you can't get any job, you can't get anywhere. But what did I do really towards those kind of rejection I was getting? I didn't give up. I would send my CV. I'm like, I don't care who sees it. I'm just sending it. Whoever was seeing it, and I would send, and I would sometimes, I know this is bad, shouldn't do it. I would sometimes check on these HR people on LinkedIn, become their friend, send them a message, I'm looking for a job and what. Until eventually I got it. After so many rejections. I can't even recall to date how many times I was rejected, but somebody believed in me eventually, and they saw potential in me, and they took me, and that's how I got my internship, and from there they kept me, and the rest is history. And there I really learned that you gotta keep knocking. No matter what they tell you. They say to me that asylum seekers will not progress, they can't get anywhere, the paper is quite useless. But with that same thing, I managed to get employment because I believed in the one who is with me. So I kept on pushing and pushing. That one, I guess, is pretty much easy because you just have to apply, unlike with friendships. But the third one, my third rejection, it left me devastated for the longest time, and it was very difficult for me to recover. I decided to call this one bloodline rejection. Not the easiest at all. I was crying almost every second day. It was difficult for me to accept that that's what I was going through. I often used to wonder, what did I do? Maybe there's something I had done, always looking at myself shooting. What did I do? What could have, what? There was just too much. In African families, when things get hectic, they do get hectic. And there is just on and on and on. It's just a whole big story on its own, but it was the toughest. I'm not sure if I have recovered fully, but one thing I know for sure is that I am at a better place. I'm at a place where I know my worth. I'm at a place where I know that no matter what rejection I can experience in this life, I will always be stronger, and I will always come out stronger. Now, what I realized that rejection does into your life, it makes you seek validation. You want to be validated. You want your friends to also know that you're studying towards an important career. You want your peers to know that you also have this job, or you're buying this car, or you want to be validated for the things that you have. You want to be validated that you're a good person. You want to be validated because I don't know, you want people to give you the attention that you're looking for. But after all, validation is not really what you need, because already the person who created you validated you from the time you came into this world. He validated you and said you can do this, whatever that you want to do, you can do it as long as you put your mind to it. Doesn't matter if your friend rejects you. It doesn't matter if work is going to reject you or your family is going to reject you. You will be able to break through because of the one who created you, who knows your capacities, your capabilities, and your potential. Rejection is really the toughest thing to deal with. It took me time. I would cry a lot. Even after getting married, I would cry. Thank goodness I found someone who would just take his time to listen to my problems and not always give me the solutions, but he would listen and he will really help me just deal with it, because it can be really difficult to accept in order for you to move on. So then the reason why I realized that I was looking for validation is because the people who used to make me feel accepted, made me feel validated, especially in my family, the people who I grew up with, loving them unconditionally, I still do, rejecting me. Now, the void that's in there can cause you to look for more validation. Now, you want people to validate you. Please don't be fooled by likes that we see on social media. That is really just a picture, and if something looks beautiful, I will like. I don't know who is that person, how they are, and what are their weaknesses or their dirty laundries. So really don't be fooled by that. Those are just images. And really, to me, it doesn't really matter whether I have 1 like or 100 likes, because at the end of the day, those who would really have a say as to who Christine is and how, and if they like me really as they're pressing that button, is someone who knows me personally, someone who has seen me. They will be able to, in a better position to judge, just to say, Christine is a good person, or because they know me, they know my flaws, they know me. So this video, really, I just did it to share with you my perspective with regards to rejection. Please, if you feel rejected, don't waste time in it. I know it is difficult to recover. The road to recovery takes time. Give yourself time. You will eventually heal. Give yourself some time. Try and go back to your roots. The one who created you has really validated you. You are beautiful. You are smart. You are lovely. You are his most precious son or daughter. So please know that, and know that for sure. Do not seek validation in order for you to feel accepted. Accept yourself, because the one who created you think you are his precious diamond, and he loves you so very much. Yeah, that is my perspective and my experience on rejection. I hope this will help you. I don't know what you may be going through, but get up, and get up now, and don't sulk for too long. It doesn't help. And really, just to add on, these things are to happen. They are bound to happen. That's how it is. I mean, Christ himself went through rejection of the people he was sacrificing himself for. So if he went through that, that clearly shows that we are not exempted. We are going to go through it. What we need to do is to learn how to deal with it and build from it and become stronger, because everything, really, all the opposition that we go through are just meant to grow us and make us stronger and build our character and make us become the people we are meant to be, our best selves, our enhanced selves. So it is what it is, right? See you in my next video. Subscribe and like and share with your family. Thank you.